like a test stream, so I'm just going to see if I'm actually live on LinkedIn before I start. And let's see what's going on here. Right now it's not showing me that I'm live, but thinking maybe it took a few seconds before it actually loads the live event. I don't know. Yes, okay. So this is live. Okay, so today, hi to anyone joining. I have no idea how many people are actually on this. Let's see if I can see that here without a few seconds before it actually loads. Okay, so hi to anyone joining. So yeah, I'm testing out some equipment, I'm testing out some streaming, I'm testing out some lighting, which is not as good as I'd like, and I don't have my green screen up, but so say hi in the chat, and then hopefully I'll be able to see it. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to walk through Fathom. What is Fathom? Well, we're all on we're all having virtual meetings all the time still. And I really think that, things being as they are, remote virtual meetings are here to stay. They're not going anywhere. So it was really phenomenal when I discovered a tool called Fathom. Now, I take notes during my meetings. I always take notes during my meetings. And, that clickety clack, maybe you can hear it now if the mic picks it up. While you're typing, that's really, really annoying. So let me know in the comments, first of all, how many of you take notes while you're on a meeting? Because if you're not taking notes, maybe this will be less helpful for you. Maybe not. There are actually other uses for it as well, but let me know down in the comments. And so what I want to show you today is a tool that I find is so useful and so time-saving that it has other uses as well, not just taking notes. The tool is called Fathom. The first time I heard of it, I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. And I did, and it didn't work so well. And I commented on somebody's post, not so happy with it, didn't really work for me. Their customer success team reached out to me and said, why don't we get on a call and I'll show you what it's all about and maybe you'll give it another chance. And so we did. And 30 minutes later, I was in love with this tool and it worked perfectly. And now I can't get enough of it. And I want the world to know how amazing this tool really is. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a sample call that I got permission to use as content. And I'm going to show you how to use Fathom. I can't really show it on a real call because it's sort of like the share screen on Zoom won't share that as well. But we'll do what we can with it. And so without further ado, let me show you what it looks like once the call has been saved. Okay, so this is what the screen looks like. As you can see, there's a clip of the meeting, and then this is the entire length of the meeting. And these dots here, this blue and this purple, that's the different highlights that we have. And I'll show you how to change highlights in a minute. You have a full transcript here, but then also if you scroll down here as you're watching, this is a live transcript, so you'll be able to see the transcript. And this is a call with the one and only Zineb. And if you haven't connected with her, please do so now. And if you want to buy Pitch Slap merch, and no, this is not, affiliate in any way or sponsored in any way, but go to pitchslap.live/merch. You can buy it there. Totally great merch. Okay, so this is how the screen looks on the bottom. And you see as I'm jumping through this that the pics are here that they're changing. And what you'll see here is that you can edit this. So if I hover over any transcript, and it's in bubble form. We're all used to it from WhatsApp and Slack and whatnot. So this is a great, or Discord. So this is, well, Discord's a bit different, but this is a great way. You can trim the selection, just remove it. You can trim what's before, you can trim what's after. You can change the speaker, so maybe it picked it up wrong and this is someone else speaking. You can do that here. And just look at that. Look how much fun we were having. And then the beauty of this is not all of this, what I just showed, because this you could do in Descript. And you're going to go like, Reed, why do I need this? I have Descript. I really don't care. You're right. But the beauty isn't this. So the beauty is that we have different types of insights here. So the first insight type is an action item. So if I click on this, it'll jump in the transcript in the clip to where it was. And we're discussing, Zineb and I are launching soon with something that, shh, on the hush hush, but, we need thumbnails for it. So we decided, oh, I'll just outsource this. So we were talking about this and I'm like, hey, here, click. Now I wrote a title for VA Create Thumbnails. It's just for me, but you can do whatever you want. And then the dates that we were talking about, okay, these are the dates that we're going live with. And then this is like more action items that we want thumbnails in vertical and not just horizontal. So as you can see, these action items come with checkboxes. And I can check them off here, for example. Oh, there you go. And now it's crossed out. How beautiful is that? But I don't want to work in Fathom. I don't work in Fathom. I never visit this site, actually, only to fix things if I need to do so. So what you can do is you can outsource it to Asana, to Google Docs, email, to Todoist as a Microsoft Word document. This is phenomenal in my mind because every single one of these action items that will be exported will actually include a snippet that is just that bit of where I marked it as an action item with 4 seconds before and 4 seconds after. And it'll include that snippet and boom, now whoever has the task has a clip. So I did this, I was working with the client and we were walking through an entire form and he had a lot of comments and justifiably so, because it was the first revision of what we were doing. And instead of writing it all out as we were talking, I just marked it every time. I marked an action item every time we moved to a different topic in the form. And then I went through each one of these and check, 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 check. There I had all my action items. I pushed it to Asana so they were all under the project that I defined and they were all with the task and the snippet. But I'm an Asana girl. So if you're something else, you have other options. Another option that you have is you can sync anything you want here to Salesforce. I'm not connected to Salesforce, so this is not relevant to me. And a summary of the call directly to a Google Doc, to Gmail, to Notion, or to Microsoft Word. Now, these are all very, very powerful tools, right? You can download the entire video, and of course, you can delete the call. I still haven't gotten to the best bit of all of this. So another thing that I have is I have a snippet type and an insight type. If you've ever talked to Zineb, you will know that when you're on a call, having a regular conversation, sometimes things come up, a highlight comes up, and that's a great golden snippet, as she calls it. And so if I click here, oh, hey, what do you know? Look at the length of this snippet. So what I would do is I would go into here, I would review the text, I would make sure everything is right. And I can change the beginning of the snippet, like to pull this up or pull this down. I actually like where it is. And I can also change the end of the snippet, the same thing, if I want both of us to appear, for example. So that's the length of the snippet. And it's thinking because it's recalculating. And now what I can do, and this is the beauty, I can just load this video clip. Now this video clip, I've downloaded it. That's it. It's mine to edit. I don't have to re-record it or something like this. This is not the Zoom recording though. So you're not going to get that side-by-side grid view. They may be working on it. And if not, Fathom, let us know if you watch this. Are you going to be working on this? Is this something you're going to be fixing? I can tell you that their customer support team is super, super, super respondent to requests. On that one call that I had with them, we raised 4 issues. 2 of them turned out to already be on the roadmap. 2 of them they told me they were going to put on the roadmap, and they'd actually already been implemented. So you can see that soon. I'll show it to you in a minute. But again, you can download this clip. Now, specifically for me, and I'll show you how I do that in a minute, this type of highlight that I called snippet is automatically pushed to Slack. So it's good. If you're on a customer call and there's a technical issue and you're recording it, you hit click snippet or technical issue, right? It starts recording 4 seconds back and it will continue recording until that person ends speaking. And like I showed you here, you can actually extend it later if it didn't catch it properly. And what that does is it pushes it directly to Slack. So even while you're on the call, it could push it to the Slack technical team channel. And you can check a response. If you get notifications of your Slack, you'll check it while you're on the call. And it will give you answer while you're on the call. That technical question has already been answered, and it will give it to you, and you can give them the answer on the call. So here's another one that we had, an insight. And again, we can take this down. You can just download it. You can change the highlight type if you want. So these are the ones that I've set up, and I'll show you how to do that. Snippet, feedback, technical question, positive reaction, insight. And have throughout the call that's pulling from Zoom, and your questions and the questions that were asked during the call. Now, how do I customize this? Well, this is the beauty of it. These are the highlight options, right? And the action item is a unique one because it connects to, like we said, Todoist or Asana or different apps. And they may be adding more apps. If they don't have your app, talk to them, ask them. Like I said, they're very, very open to hearing feedback. These, on the other hand, these are mine. So as you can see here, I connected it to general. That's just the Slack channel. This isn't connected to any channel, but I can connect each one of these to a separate channel. And that's the beauty of it. So Slack is connected. Salesforce I don't use, so that's not connected. And of course, Zoom is connected. Fathom can automatically turn itself on, and it can send a request pre-event. So I have mine to turn on all scheduled meetings, but also all impromptu meetings. And then also, I don't ask for a request beforehand because I know some of my clients actually don't want it to be recorded. So I just turn it off the minute, the call starts, which is really, really great. Coaching, if you have a time management problem and you need someone to tell you, hey, you've been talking most of the time, you're not listening, or you've been listening most of the time, you're not talking, or you have 5 minutes to the end of the call. These are all stats that you will get with Fathom. And so it is there. It is coaching you throughout. And a lot of people do need this. For me, it's just annoying because it blinks in the background, but that's just me. And the desktop app. So I love desktop app. You can't really see it here because I'm not sharing it, but it does sit in my tray and it gives me a list of coming up meetings today. And what I saw today that I hadn't seen before, I don't know when they implemented this, is it will also give you, okay, you have a meeting with John. Your next meeting is with John. Here's a link to your previous meeting with John, and then you can go in and see it and read the transcript or watch the clip or just see the insights and action items that you had from there and, catch up on what you had, what you're missing. So, I think that covers about everything. And hopefully it didn't cut up in the middle because it did say that it did. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place a link in the comments below that you can find Fathom. It's sort of an associate affiliate link, but it really isn't because it's a free tool. It costs absolutely nothing, and it will save you so much time on your taking notes, and if you need different videos that you can use. And if you're not on video yet, yes, now is the time to start recording what you can. And let me know in the comments below if you found this useful and if you'd like other walkthrough clips. If so, of what? It could be of a tool, it could be of a specific part of a tool, because some tools are really, really huge. Different topics that you'd like me to talk about live. And it's been great having you on. Bye.